and I'm a doctor of physical therapy, and today I'm going to be talking about sciatic nerve pain and some good exercises to help relieve your symptoms. Sciatic nerve pain can come from a bulging disc in your back. You have a disc in between each vertebra in your back, and if that disc is protruding out, it can put pressure on your nerve, and that can cause your symptoms down your leg. You can also get it from your piriformis muscle right here. If that muscle is tight or irritated, it's putting pressure on your sciatic nerve, which then causes your symptoms down your leg to happen. So we'll kind of do some exercises that address both issues. If any of these exercises start to increase your symptoms, just avoid the exercise or just stop it all completely. So we will do a couple sciatic nerve glides first. A nerve glide, basically what happens is your nerve that runs all the way from back here and then all the way down your leg, it's allowed to move within a sheath that protects it. And what happens whenever it gets irritated, it gets inflamed and swollen, and there's restrictions along that sheath, not allowing that nerve to glide or move properly within that sheath. So we'll do a couple nerve glides first. One that we like to do is lay down on your back. You'll have your knee bent right here, and all you're gonna do is just straighten that knee out until you start to feel that pull in the back of the leg. Hold it for a couple seconds and then come back down with it. So do about 30 of these. You can break it up into sets of 10 if you need. Just going back and forth until you feel that stretch. Good. And then the next one we'll do is go ahead and straighten out until you feel that stretch already. So now you'll hold right here the whole time and pump your ankle up and down right here. Since that nerve goes all the way down to your foot, we try to do a nerve glide at different levels. So on this one, do about 10 at a time. Just nice and slow, and then relax it back down. Doing 3 sets of those. So those are 2 good sciatic nerve glides. So now we want to do a couple of stretches as well. So we'll do a hamstring stretch, a piriformis stretch. So hamstring stretch, several ways to do it. One way we're going to do it is just grab your strap. You can grab your dog leash, you can grab a towel, whatever you want to grab to help you kind of pull up on your leg. Keep your knee straight, don't have your knee bent. So keep that knee straight until you feel that stretch down the back of your leg. For this one, hold it for about 30 seconds, and then you can relax it down and do it 3 times. If you don't like that hamstring stretch, you can always do this hamstring stretch right here. So you can have your other knee bent, have this knee straight, have your back straight, and just lean forward until you feel a stretch in the back of your leg. A lot of people will kind of arch their back forward like that so that they can reach further. You really don't need to do that, so just keep your back straight. It's a little easier on your back, and then just lean forward until you feel that stretch in the back of your leg. Again, you can hold that one for about 30 seconds, 3 times. So now we'll do a piriformis stretch. Like we said, that piriformis muscle runs right over top of that sciatic nerve. So if it's tight, it's putting pressure on that sciatic nerve. So cross your leg over, pull your knee like you're gonna pull it to your opposite shoulder over here, keeping your hips on the ground. Don't let your hips roll off like that. So pull up until you feel that stretch right here on the side of your hip. Hold it for about 30 seconds, 3 times. I'll show a couple different ways of this stretch. Another way is grabbing your knee through your legs like this, pulling up 30 seconds, 3 times. Another way is just pushing out on your knee, 30 seconds, 3 times. Do whichever one's more comfortable for you, or you can do all 3 of them, especially if that piriformis is pretty tight. Here's another good piriformis stretch to do. In this one, I'm gonna stretch my left piriformis, so I have my left leg crossed over my right. My right leg is straight. So what I'm gonna do is kind of lean back until I feel that stretch right here with that leg crossed. Hold it for about 30 seconds, and then you can just relax out of it for a little bit, and then sit back into it. Doing that 3 times. Another stretch we'll do is double knee to chest. That's gonna stretch out your glutes a little bit and then your lower back. So what you'll do, you're laying down all the way on your back, just grabbing both knees,
pulling up towards your chest until you feel a little bit of a stretch through your glutes into your back.
Hold for about 30 seconds and do that 3 times. Another good stretch to do is a standing back extension stretch. So what we're gonna do is have our hands on our hips, and then I just want you to lean back to feel a little bit of a stretch. Hold it there for about 10 seconds. Do that about 10 times. Doing an extension stretch is really important because most of the things we do throughout the day are in front of us. So we're leaning forward to grab something, we're typing on our computer, we're bending forward to tie our shoe, whatever it is, we're usually bending forward when we're doing something. So getting extension, doing the reverse of all that flexion that we're doing all day is really important for our backs. So those are some good stretches to get started on. The next important part about any kind of sciatic nerve pain is doing some core exercises. I've done a video on lumbar back pain, and there's some good core exercises in there, but I'll show some just basic ones in here as well. So
we'll start with a bridge. A bridge is pretty standard core exercise. What I want you to do is keep your core nice and tight.
While it's tight, push through your feet to lift your hips up and then back down. Doing 3 sets of 10, just control the motion up, control the motion down. Another one is a straight leg raise. So this knee's straight, this knee is bent. Keep that core tight the whole time. Control it up, control it down, 3 sets of 10. This one is called a bent knee fall out. So what you're gonna do is keep your core nice and tight,
have your knees bent, and you're just letting one knee fall out. Hold it for a couple seconds, and then bring it back up. 3 sets of 10 on each side.
Here's a couple additional core exercises that are a little bit more advanced to try. These you can use with a band, or you can use on a cable system as well. So I'll do it with a band for some and a cable on the others, but you can use either one for all of them. So this one is called an anti-rotation. So what I want you to do is take a little step out. I want the band right between your chest right there, knees slightly bent, feet apart about shoulder width. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna push straight forward. The band is trying to pull you back in this way, so I want you to resist that. So you're just gonna go forward and backward without it pulling you in. Control it forward and back, 3 sets of 10. Next one we'll do from up high. So you can put the band in your doorway and shut it up high, or you can do it on the cable system. So these are chops. So you're gonna pull down and across your body. So I want your hips facing forward. Try not to turn your hips as you're doing this one. Keep your hips facing forward. Arms are fairly straight. Pulling down and across your body. Keep that core nice and tight as you're doing this one. So resist turning your hips, like I was saying whenever you're doing that one, to help you. I want your core to stay engaged the whole time you're doing this one. So do 3 sets of 10 this way and 3 sets of 10 facing the other direction as well. And then also do it from down low. These are lifts. So you're going the same thing from down low. Arms are staying fairly straight, knees bent, and then feet about shoulder width apart. Coming up and across your body. Try not to turn your hips as you go, keeping that core tight. So there were some good stretches and some good core exercises to do for sciatic nerve pain. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to me, cody.mclary@cns.doe.gov. Thanks.